everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my usual podcast, so I'll be covering any updates, any finished objects, any works in progress that I've worked on in the last week or so, any cast-ons and any acquisitions. I don't have a massive amount to show you this week. But before we get stuck in, how are we all? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a lovely week so far. My week has been much, much better. I am so happy. I can't tell you. Work has calmed down at long, long last. I don't know how long that's going to hold for, but May will be a nice month because I have a lot happening in May. Well, I say I'll have a lot happening. This weekend, I will be going to Donington for the Donington Historic. I'm not sure if we're going for both days, but we're definitely at least going for one. So that's going to be really nice. Monday is then a bank holiday. In fact, there are 2 bank holidays this month, which is fantastic. And then I have another day off because this month is finally the month that I will be going to my next Toft workshop down in Kew Gardens in London. And I am so excited. I can't tell you, I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm going to be making, but I am just really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be nice to have a day out at Kew Gardens again because Rob came with me last time and he really enjoyed it. And yeah, I enjoyed the workshop. I then enjoyed walking around Kew Gardens with Rob, and then we came home and it was just really nice day. So really excited. Anyway, right, shall we get stuck in? I've realised I've left my drink all the way over there, which is really not helpful, but we're going to try and get through without me needing to drink, which I don't fancy my chances, to be honest, because, yeah, I'm really thirsty. Anyway, let's get stuck in. We are going to start with updates, and the first update that I have for you is that my month-end wrap-up video for April will be available on Saturday, the 4th of May. Oh, may the 4th be with you. Sorry. I had to, right? It's going to be with you on the 4th of May around about 10 a.m. UK time. If all goes to plan, hopefully the editing goes well. But yes, that should be with you on Saturday. So that's exciting. For me, I get excited when I upload videos. I don't know why, I just do. But anyway, the next update is that my next episode of Behind the Seams, so episode 4, I will be hopefully recording soon, but that is all dependent on when the next clue, so clue 4, when clue 4 of the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt is emailed to me. Currently, I haven't received it. It is only the 1st of May though, so there's plenty of time for it to come through, but if it comes through before the weekend, that'd be good. But I'll probably do it the weekend after, actually, because as I say, we're most likely going to be away this weekend. So anyway, I will let you know when that video is going to be recorded and uploaded because I like to keep you in the loop. So that is just put a pin in it. Behind the Seams episode 4 is coming and it will hopefully be with you earlier in the month than the last episode was, because obviously I was very delayed with the last episode for many reasons, but yeah, those are my updates. So the next section is my finished objects, of which there are none. Once again, there are no finished objects this week. It's all right, I've just finished filming the month-end wrap-up, so I've got month in my head rather than week, but yes, there are no finished objects again this week. I know, I mean, I could easily finish Lois the Cormorant, who is one of these birds up here. She is a bird of Christmas. She is the 9th bird of Christmas, I believe. Just waiting for me to sew her up, and I still haven't done it. So yes, that's on me. But anyway, no finished objects. On to the next section, which is works in progress. There are 2 works in progress that I haven't worked on this week. Those are my April snow wrap. I don't know how I haven't worked on it this week, but I just haven't. And my frizzle chicken, Calypso the frizzle chicken, which was part of the Toft make-along, which happened last week and the week before. I think it started the week before last. and it ended on the 30th of April, and I still haven't finished it because we fell out last week. I sewed a leg on wrong, and yes, it just didn't end well. So it's in the naughty bucket, but that's my own fault because I sewed a leg on wrong. So anyway, that's that one. Right, I will jump in and show you what I have worked on though. So the first item that I have done some work on is the absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sweet Shop blanket. Here it is. The Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose. And I say this every time, I absolutely love this blanket. It is just so much fun to make. And every time I pick it up, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just want to curl up in it. It's perfect, but it's not big enough yet to curl up in. But anyway, I have, let me just get a bit of slack on that. I think you saw me working on this square the last time. I have finished this square, and I have picked up for the first square on this row as well. So there we go. This is Jemima Puddle Duck, by the way. The yarn is hand dyed by the wonderful Attic Spin Dye, and it was it's all of their Beatrix Potter Club. I can't remember what year it was. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before, possibly. But I know they did a second run of it because it was just so gorgeous. But yeah, so it was 12 months of Beatrix Potter inspired yarn, and it's just beautiful. I haven't done a massive amount, and that is because, and I can't find where I've done it, which is really annoying, but at least you're able to see the lovely blanket. Here we go. I have started to sew in ends. There we are. Some ends have gone. Not many. Oh, there's quite a few actually. So I've started to sew in some ends, which I'm happy about because it's going to be an absolute nightmare if I left them all, because look at it. It's just ridiculous how many ends there are. As I said before, it looks worse than it is because I am holding fingering weight double, so it is technically a DK weight blanket, but because I'm holding fingering weight double, there's double the ends, what looks like double the ends than there actually are, if that makes sense. But anyway, as I say, I have just picked up for a new row, and here it is. I do love this blanket. It's just absolutely wonderful. What else can I say about it? Oh, the neutral colour is an undyed skein of yarn from my yarn supplier. So yeah, as I say, fingering weight yarn. I've done it in sock base. So 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. That's the same for both. But yeah, I cannot recommend this blanket enough. And it would be perfect for advents. It would be perfect for a scrappy project. It's just beautiful. I love it, and it's so squishy and lovely. But yes, that is the progress on my Sweet Shop blanket. It's going to be a lot of that, by the way. I'm sure you're already aware of the fact that it's just going to be me constantly saying this is the Sweet Shop blanket, and there's not a lot of progress because it's going to be a very long term project. So I hope you don't mind me showing very small changes to it every so often. Let me know if you would prefer me to wait until at least I've added in an entire row. But I mean, it's something that I've worked on, so just let me know. Right, the next project, here it is. The next project that I have been working on this week is the absolutely gorgeous, the absolutely gorgeous Horseshoe Falls socks by Holly Isaac. Let me do that, there we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. So the Horseshoe Falls socks have these absolutely beautiful cabling that goes down one side of the sock, and it just looks really, really beautiful. So if I turn those around, you can see that it's only on the one side. It is absolutely beautiful. I really love it. So these socks, I am using the absolutely gorgeous, let me find the label, here it is, the absolutely wonderful Fibre Punk yarn, and it is in the colourway Progress Pride. And Marcus has done an absolutely fantastic job with dyeing this yarn because it's absolutely beautiful. The colours are so vibrant and just wonderful that it's just amazing. And obviously, as you can see, they are self-striping, which I am in complete awe of because I would love to be able to dye yarn self-striping like this. It's just such a talent. It's beautiful. And the colours, again, as I say, just so wonderful. And I'm so happy that these are finally on the needles because I really, really want to wear these for Pride, and yeah, it's about time. Hopefully I can finish them in time, we'll see. But as you can see, I've got to here last week, so I've done a fair amount. I've done the heel turn, what I would consider the heel turn. This is a Fish Lips Kiss heel. I've never done a Fish Lips Kiss heel before. This is my first time. And as you can see, I used a different skein of yarn for this heel. Now, this pattern also adds in a little bit, a mini gusset basically. So as soon as that mini gusset started, I changed to this skein of yarn. I probably didn't need to be honest. I probably could have used the stripes a bit longer, but I just really didn't want the stripes to be interfered in terms of the changing stitches, if that makes sense. I wanted the thickness of the stripes to remain the same. So that is why there's this big block of colour here that's not related to the actual colour. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm going to finish the socks and I'm going to do the same with the other socks. I did try them on and it didn't look too bad, so that's kind of what I've gone with. This yarn, the one that I've done the heel in, is just a botanical yarn, and it was a 20-gram mini that I got in one of her Lonely Skein bundles. So it's just a very, very neutral colour that I just wanted to use a colour that wouldn't take away from these absolutely gorgeous colours. So that's what that's about. But as I say, I'm not sure how I feel. Maybe once I've got a bit more of the foot done, I'll know a bit more of how I feel about it. But one good thing about this, because the Fish Lips Kiss heel doesn't have what I would consider a reinforced heel, so this yarn is going to wear quite a bit. So I'm kind of glad that it is a skein that I wouldn't be too upset about wearing through, if that makes sense. I'll be able to make repairs on this a lot easier than I would on these stripes. So that is my little saving grace thought there. But I love these socks. They are so much fun to make. And I think they just really break up the traditional vanilla sock for a self-striping yarn. I think it just adds that little bit extra, which is exactly what I was looking for. I think I do need to work on the heel and figure that out a bit. But in the pattern, Holly does say that you can use whatever heel you prefer. But yeah, it's just a difficult one to think about really, especially with the self-striping aspect. But anyway, those are the Horseshoe Falls socks. I started them when I went to Bergen. It was my project to work on while I was in Bergen. I didn't do a lot in Bergen, to be fair, but I am happy that I'm getting slowly through them because I want to wear them, basically. But those are they. And I am slowly working my way, as I say, slowly working my way through them. Right, that is, unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, that is all my works in progress that I have to show you this week. And I mean, there's two reasons for that. One of the reasons is that I sewed in ends on my Sweet Shop blanket. I also sewed in the ends of my Dartmoor sweater, which I finished last week, but it was drying last week when I showed it to you, so I hadn't sewn the ends in yet. They are sewn in, it's completely finished, and I can wear it now. So the other reason is, and this takes us on to our next section, which is my cast on section. So because I finished my Dartmoor sweater last week, I told myself that I could cast on a new garment, and I've been wanting to cast this garment on for a while. The yarn has been sitting around for a little bit and I really, really wanted to cast it on, and especially now that the weather's starting to turn and become nice, I thought it was an opportune moment to cast it on. So I did. And the project that I have to show you, I'll show you the picture of the pattern. Hang on, still in the case. I'll show you the picture of the pattern first because I've not shown you this yet. I've mentioned it, but I've not actually shown you it. So this is a pattern by Along Avec Anna, and it is the Plumeria Tank top. So there it is. I saw this a little while ago and I thought it was absolutely beautiful and I just fell in love with it. So this is what I wanted to cast on. I think it was in my month-end wrap-up last month to say that I wanted to cast this on, and I did actually cast it on in April. Just about, I cast it on in April, but I became obsessed, to say the least. So the yarn I'm using, I'll show you that first. My main colour, yes, that's right. my main colour is this. I am using Double Merino by Along Avec Anna. It is 100% superwash merino. And this main colour is called Celadon. So that is my main colour that I'm using. And then my contrast colour is again double merino by Along Avec Anna. My apologies, I am shaking. I did arms the other day and they are sore. The colour is Louvre. So this is my contrast colour, this is my main colour, and these are the colours. So I'm going to show you where I'm up to. Oh gosh, as best I can without making it look rubbish. I've got fluff up my nose. It's always fun. I handled mohair earlier, so that's probably why. But anyway, right, okay, so here we go. This is what I have done so far. Oh my gosh, that looks so lovely. I'm so happy. Oh, it smells so nice. I don't know why it smells nice. But anyway, so I've got my neck. In fact, I could probably put it on. There we go. So I've got the neck piece done. There we go. And then I've got the front piece. So that's going to come kind of like that. It does say it's a deep sleeve. Is that right? Deep sleeve? I'm not sure if that's the right one. So there we go. It's going to be like that. A plan anyway. Oh, I think these colours are so nice, aren't they? They're so beautiful. And then I've just started working down the back. So now if I take this off, the reason I put that on and showed you it like that is because it doesn't really look great like that, does it? So the front I've done quite a lot of work on. I finished the front to the point where I'm about to join in the round, and now I'm working on the back. There is short row shapings, so the back is going to be a bit higher than the front, which is great. And then I've done a decent amount of the back as well, so I'm just increasing for the armholes. My apologies. Mohair is just everywhere in my face. It's really annoying. Anyway, so these, oh gosh, how have I managed to sit on everything? So this is what it looks like, obviously not on me. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love these colours and I think they look really, really nice together. I think it's just going to be such a lovely tank top to wear during summer. As I say, it's quite difficult to show you because without putting it on again, it's quite difficult to show you the progress because it is just this at the minute. It's not really anything too spectacular, but I'm really pleased with it. I'm really enjoying the pattern. As I say, there is short row shaping, so the back should sit a little bit higher than the front, and then the armholes, they're going to be quite deep, but the ribbing should account for a bit of that deepness, so it should cover a bit of that, bit more, if you will. But I am knitting size 3. That is the size for my bust measurement. So I'm hoping that the depth of the armholes will be right for me. If not, I'll probably just extend the ribbing a little bit. But I absolutely love it so far. I think it's beautiful. The yarn is so lovely to knit with. It's just so dreamy. I'm really happy with it. And I'm really happy. I'm so happy. I'll see if I can hold it like this actually. There's a lot of yarn everywhere. I don't like sewing in ends until I know 100% that everything's okay. There we go. Oh yeah, that's kind of okay, isn't it? But there we go. So that's kind of how it's looking at the minute. But oh, it's beautiful. And I'm hoping because it's a tank, it shouldn't take me too long. But as I say, this, I can't remember when I cast it on. It must have been the weekend that I cast it on. So it's not too bad in a couple of days doing that much. So hopefully I'll have a lot more to show you next week if I keep ploughing on the way I am. So yeah, that's my cheeky cast on. But I think I'd like to do a lot more garments, especially because I really enjoyed making my pink fizz, which is not to hand. Sorry, it's over there. I wore it earlier when I went out. It's one of my favourite sweaters. So I'm hoping now that my Dartmoor is finished that I'm going to really enjoy wearing that as well. And I've really enjoyed just making clothing, if you will. So yeah, I definitely feel like I need to make a lot more in terms of garments. But anyway, on to the next section, which is acquisitions. I only have the one for you this week, and I think I mentioned it last week actually. so it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. But what I got was from Toft, and it was the Birds Club for this. I think they do it every quarter. I'm just going to check. Is it every quarter? I feel like it's a quarterly subscription. I could be wrong though, so don't hold me to that. But because it's the first time that I have taken part in Birds Club, I got the gorgeous Birds Club patch. So that can go in my little collection. And if you haven't seen it, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is the whole reason I bought this, because I just fell in love with this little guy. It's just so cute. So this is Koa the Kakapo. I think that's how you pronounce it, but there he is, or she is. Look at that. Hang on, let me try and hold it so it's not too big. How cute is that? Like, it's just so lovely. And there's the name. And it is a bird from New Zealand. And it's just gorgeous. Oh, it's a flightless parrot. They are solitary, nocturnal, and flightless parrots. They might not fly, but these birds can climb up to 20 metres up trees and walk several kilometres at a time. That is mad. But how cute is that? That is so cute. So I've got all the yarn. The main colour being lime. So here it is. That is lime. And inside there is the black for the eyes. And then I also got two 25-gram balls. One being shale, I believe. Yep, shale. And the other being stone. Oh, there we go. So that is all the yarn that I need to make Koa. And yeah, I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm really happy that I have him because, or her, them, because they're gorgeous. They're absolutely just so sweet. Look at them. Oh my goodness, I love them. Gorgeous. So though that is my acquisition for this week. I feel like there was something else, but I don't know. I know I got some new shoes, but that's not crafty, is it? I think that is it. So I feel really weird having it. It feels very short to me, but it's probably not. Just checking this section. It's only 5 minutes, this section. I will leave that there because I don't have anything else to show you. So thank you so much for watching. As always, it means the absolute world to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.